Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be reading a book called Working in Space by Martha E.H. Rustad. Now this is a nonfiction book that I found when I went to PebbleGo. I found it in the section about astronauts. So if you want to look at this book later, you can go to PebbleGo to do that. I'm going to click on the book to turn the page. And I see the table of contents. There's a chapter called Space Jobs. There's a chapter called Caring for the Spacecraft, a chapter called Experiments, and a chapter called Future Jobs in Space. Sounds like some good stuff to read. And there's also some extra material down there, like a glossary and some questions. Let's turn the page and take a look. Space Jobs. Think of working at a job. At this job, you grow plants. You care for mice. You fix machines too. And you wear a spacesuit. Astronauts do all these things and more. In space, everyone has a job. The commander is in charge of the crew. Some astronauts are pilots. They fly the spacecraft. Other astronauts are in charge of supplies. Chapter 2, Caring for the Spacecraft. Astronauts care for all the spacecraft parts. They fix things that break. They must keep everything clean. Dirt can harm the equipment. Spacecraft may need repairs on the outside. Astronauts go on spacewalks. They wear spacesuits. Spacesuits keep them safe. Twist, turn. They fix the broken parts. Chapter 3, Experiments. Astronauts do experiments. In space, there is less gravity. Less gravity makes living things change. Astronauts study these changes. Mice, fish, and bugs have all gone to space. Astronauts care for these animals. They study how the animals change in space. Astronauts study plants in space. They plant seeds. They water the plants. They may eat food that they grow. Astronauts study themselves too. They may stay in space a long time. Their bones grow weaker. Their eyes change. Studying these changes will help others stay safe in space. Chapter 4, Future Jobs in Space. Soon, astronauts may travel to another planet. They will look for life. Maybe you will have a job in space one day. Okay, so let's take a look at the glossary. In the back is usually a list of words that you might not know what they mean, called the glossary. So the first word is commander. And a commander is a person who leads a group of people. So they're the boss of the people in space. The next word is crew. A crew is a team of people who work together. So the people that the commander commands, they're the crew. The next word is experiment. An experiment is a test to find out if something works. The next word is gravity. Gravity is a force that pulls objects with mass together. Gravity pulls objects down towards the center of the Earth. So there's lots of gravity on Earth. That's why we don't float like astronauts do on the space station. The next word is spacesuit. A spacesuit is a suit that keeps an astronaut warm in space. The next word is spacewalk. A spacewalk is a period of time during which an astronaut leaves the spacecraft to move around in space. So if they have to see something or fix something, they go on a spacewalk. Now, on the next page it says read more. These are lots of books that you can read if you want to learn more about working in space. Here are a couple of questions that the author put in the back of the book. Number 1, name 2 jobs astronauts can have in space. Number 2, reread page 6. Use the glossary on page 22 to find the meaning of the word crew. Number 3, what do you think might happen to an astronaut who did not wear a spacesuit during a spacewalk? Well, I hope you liked this book called Working in Space. Keep going to learn more.